Hey guys, Mr. Dan here, back with another review. This time we'll be taking a look at the 2011 film from the Philippines called The Road. I wanted to pick out a horror movie from the Philippines in particular because I told my YouTube friend Babang that I would do that because she actually referred a lot of people to me the other day, and I connected with a lot of people from her channel, which was very nice of her to do that. You know, I joined a live stream that she was doing, and she was showing people my channel, and they were coming over here and leaving comments and connecting with me. So I said, hey, I'll review a movie from the Philippines. I mentioned the one documentary that I reviewed, The Search for Wang Wang, and she kind of remembered that. The little person, Wang Wang, who was starred in a lot of spoof-type movies back in the 80s. It's a good documentary. Check that video out if you haven't seen it. So big thanks to Babang for connecting a lot of people with me. Thank you very much. And then also, I was looking for some films to review. And the same day, Nye from Nye's Bizarre Theater, my good friend Nye, had a clip from a movie from the Philippines. I think it was a spoof of The Exorcist. So I asked her, because I was having very little luck finding any on Tubi or Shudder or anything like that. I asked her to give me the names of some good movies from the Philippines. And actually, this wasn't one of them, but she tried, and she gave me some good ones. And I come across some of the same ones on some lists. The problem is the availability. Like there's one called Clarita that I want to watch, if I can find it. So I found a bunch on YouTube without subtitles. Anyway, this film had subtitles, so here comes the review. So thanks, Nye, for helping me out there. This is a good film directed by Yam Laranas, who is apparently a writer-director who has made a number of films in the Philippines. And this is a pretty good film. It takes place between the years 2008, and then it flashes back to 1998, and then it flashes back to 1988. And it tells the story of a haunted road and a house at the end of the road where some bad things have happened, causing the road to be haunted, perhaps. And it tells the story of some kids who sneak out and go for a little joyride. They take a country road, and some strange things begin to happen. They're followed by a mysterious car, and they get separated, and they are missing. Then it flashes back to a previous time when we see in the house you have two girls who have gone missing, and they're in the house being held captive, you know, trying to escape and try to figure out who's keeping them prisoner. That whole sequence is pretty good. It's very creepy. And then we flash back to 1988, and we see the family that lived in the house. You have a very religious father who comes home and has a conflict with his wife because he's not earning any money, and she's starting to get upset about it. And they have a son, and she's very strict with him, and actually very abusive. She keeps him in the house. She doesn't let him go out. A young lady comes by to help with the washing, and she just wants to be friendly with the boy, and the mom sees it and really yells at him, and punishes him. She locks him in a room for punishment, often. So that all leads up to a very bad ending. Some bad things happen there. Okay, so then you figure out how these events in 1988 impacted the later stories, which we've already seen, and also sort of bookending the whole movie. We have some police officers, a police officer who becomes interested in the cold case of the missing girls, who eventually, they're out looking for the girls that have gone missing this time in the present day, which is 2008. He becomes interested in the girls who went missing in 1998. So he's coincidentally, now he's out on the same road, and they're investigating the new girls. One of them is the daughter of one of the other policemen, but he's also interested in the cold case from 10 years ago, because the mother of one of the girls comes to the police station and like begs people to go out and help. And the other police officers, they've given up. They don't really care. But he's very sympathetic, and he's very interested in that. So everything gets resolved at the end, and it's a pretty good movie. There's a pretty good twist at the end. You may or may not see it coming. I don't want to give anything away, really. It's pretty good. I watched the first half hour, and then I had to take a break, and then I had to finish it. If you can, watch the whole thing all the way through, so you can really pay attention to the story, especially when they change times. Otherwise, you might get confused. Okay, but The Road from 2011, a very solid Filipino horror movie. Have any of you guys seen The Road? Have you heard of The Road? What are some other movies from the Philippines that you think I should check out? And if you're not a horror fan, it doesn't matter, any kind of a genre, any kind of a movie, what do you think I should watch next? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you very much. Later.